Hello and welcome back to Faithlessemo Racing. So today we have a new video and it's all come across because I was chilling out in bed this morning and I saw a video that popped up from Haggerty with Harry Catchpole, who he took a prototype Porsche 959 for a drive. Now I thought that was a really great, interesting film, and I thought, you know what, we haven't driven the one in Gran Turismo 7 that was recently added. So let's go and try it. So from what Harry was saying in the video, it looks like here we've got the comfort spec of the Porsche 959. 443 horsepower and 1,450 kilos. So this is a four-wheel drive manual car. So this is going to be interesting. Was at the time the fastest road production car. So we'll see how this goes around the Nürburgring. So myself, I think maybe around about 745, 750 minute lap. Four-wheel drive manual gearbox with the new physics on Gran Turismo 7, which I have to say have improved the game no end. It's really good work there from Polyphony. So let's go and find out how fast this goes around the Nürburgring. Right, the Porsche 959 versus the Nürburgring. Let's see how this late 80s technology superpower gets on versus the good old Nürburgring. So across the start finish line up to third, back to second for the first turn. Get that nose in. Quite a lot of understeer, especially in the lower gears. Flat out though, she picks up speed quite good. Dab a brake, get the weight over the nose. There we go, through the first fast corner. Down to third, having to switch from right to left foot braking through there just to try and control the rear end. At times this car can feel quite agricultural, especially in its driving dynamics. Like, the suspension feels lovely and smooth and soft and irons out a lot of bumps, but every now and then that rear end will at least try and overtake you. Right, flat out, up to fifth we go. Flung flats, here we come. Dab a brake, actually going to go down a gear, just searching for the front end grip. End up having to put a lot of steering lock in quite often in this car. So flat out though, car picks up good speed, 440 odd horsepower. That's actually sixth gear already. Up towards Streetenkreuz. Down one gear because this will not be anywhere near flat. Oh, a little bit of understeer there. And then hard on the brakes for the hairpin. Just try and get that nose in and work on the power. There we go. Power delivery is quite nice. Sequential turbos, as Harry was saying. So one comes on, then another one comes up on higher up, so you don't get that sudden surge of torque that you sometimes get from turbocharged cars. Down one gear, up over the rise. Just trying to keep the car under control. Come on, turn. And there we go. Oh, rear wants to go there. Can use and abuse the curbs here because it's just wide curbs, bumps, jumps quite well. Right, flat out, past the Rebel tree. We'll take fifth already. Then back down to fourth, rear end wants to slide, keep it under control with a bit of right foot power. Right, come on, look how much steering lock I'm having to put in there. Right, we'll stay in third, there's no point in going to fourth for that little stretch downhill. Get her in, nice. There we go. These are the kind of corners where this car starts to struggle. So, like medium speed corners, especially long corners, there's not a lot of feel from the front end. You can see how much steering input I'm having to put in just to get her to go around there. And then, any time where you're braking and turning like that, she struggles. Come on, there we go. Once we can open up the taps, that's definitely where she starts to impress. Down the hill, get that nose in. Often have to maybe brake a little bit more than he was expecting. Just focus on just trying to get a good exit, use that four-wheel drive and all that power. Right, louder kink, here we come. Hopefully we should be able to take this flat. Actually going to change up to fifth, easy flat, and then hard on the brakes. All the way down to third. Third is a beautiful gear in this car. Really use the torque to stretch out. Really flexible, really like third. Right, up the hill we go. it's going to be a tad tricky at times. She should still accelerate all the way up here, I think. We're in 5th now. Feel the car does really well over these bumps here. Be very easily unsettle car here, and maybe that's the car's Dakar blood coming through there. And actually lift as we go through here, and then down to 4th for the bravery corner. Look at that understeer though. Just cannot commit to the front end with that understeer. Right, up over the rise. We'll keep it in 4th. Don't think there's any point in going to 5th. Oh, use all the 3rd. Come on, look at the understeer though. Maybe could have done with 2nd. I'm just hoping on that torque. Look at that surge. Nice. Right, carousel. We'll probably take 2nd for this. Get the nose in. Wow, it really irons out all the bumps in here. Oh, bump the limiter on the exit. Nice. Right, flat through those gears. Right, into the carousel. Well, carousel. The roller coaster section. So it'd be interesting to see how this car does. Hopefully we can use the gear to its maximum potential through here. Might be a little bit short. Up over the rise, dab a brace, get the nose in, and then back on the power. Come on. Right, down the hill into Vipperman. We're already up into 4th. Dab a brake, get the plate over the nose, allow it to bite into the tarmac. Car does quite well over some of these bumps there. Literally takes that curb without a care in the world. Oh, up over the rise, using all the power. Now we're going down into the production complex. Just using the top of 3rd. I think we might hit the limiter out of here. Yeah, just get back on the brakes, get the nose in. Look at the amount of steering lock we're having to use there. Right up to 4th, just for a little sprint. Focus on the exit through here, get nice and close to that apex, which we missed by a mile. But look how easily it rides these curves. Wow. Right, might struggle through here. Up over the rise. Gonna get on the brake early, and then get it turned in, and then just try and use that torque of 4th. Come on. Sequential turbos. Nice. Gonna lift as we go over here. Can't commit to flat out through there. All the Stefan Beloff S. No, just a tiny confidence lift through there. Right. Oh, using a bit of grass. Into the worst corner on the track, and she's overtaking us. Whoa. Wow, that was close. Right, final carousel. That was literally like, oh shit, we've made a mistake. Let's get it into 3rd and get on the power. Whoa. Right, flat out we go. Onto Dottinger. Last corner before it. We'll hold 4th. Rely on the torque. Come on, get that nose in. Look how much steering lock I'm having to use. Right, flat out, come on. This is where we can open up the legs. Up into 5th. Speedo is in kph. So let's see. I know the real world top speed was like basically 300 kph. Don't think we'll quite get there down at Dottinger, but she is pulling nicely. I think kind of there or thereabouts. We're going to go under Bilstein Bridge. Should pick up some speed, but the next chicane, no way can we take that flat in this kind of car. Right, so that's going to be V Max. Got the front end scrubbing. Go down to 5th. Just try and keep confidence in the front end. Oh, hard on the brakes. There we go. Right, through last section, last corner. On the power. Yeet. Come on. Porsche. Oh. That wasn't too bad a lap, other than that moment of chaos that we had where we was full on sideways. Like, I was just, I think I went from 5th to 3rd, put on full lock and just floored it, and then hope for the best. It came back amazing enough. I suppose that's the advantage of 4-wheel drive. But let's see how it did time-wise. Let's find out. Wow. Okay, that's impressed me. As I say, I was thinking 7:45 to maybe an 8-minute lap. I was not expecting a mid 7-minute lap from that. That's 7:37, well 7:38 basically. that's actually quite an impressive lap time. I was thinking I was maybe shooting a bit too high with the 745, but to go almost 10 seconds faster. Wow, let's see where it sits compared to the other cars that we've taken round. So this is the 84th car that we've taken round here. A second faster than a WRC Fiesta and a little bit slower than the Rough, which is kind of about there or thereabouts. Like the Rough was the same sort of that was the hot rod of the late 80s in just a modified Porsche that was just hella fast in a straight line, but maybe didn't have it in the corners. So that puts it there or thereabouts. I'm really quite impressed with the 959. As I was saying, I was expecting quite a bit slower time than that. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed joining us for this trip today. If you did, I appreciate slamming a like, and if you didn't, perfectly okay. Put a dislike down the bottom. I was about to say downstairs, but down the bottom, and then put a little comment of how I can do it better. Until then, goodbye.